Have you ever walked from your living room to your dining room and just thought, gosh, this seems like I'm walking through a completely different house from room to room? Yeah, okay, each room may look just fine on its own, but somehow the whole house just doesn't feel like it's coming together. And maybe it's a little bit difficult to put your finger on why that is. Well, today we're going to talk about why that happens. And I'm going to share with you a simple framework that designers use to make homes feel more cohesive. When people hear the word cohesive, they often think that means that everything needs to match in the home. But that's not what designers mean at all. In fact, when everything in a home matches, from furniture sets to using the exact same colors everywhere, the same exact patterns from room to room, the house can really feel flat and kind of uninspired. So when we talk about a cohesive home, it doesn't mean that every room is going to look exactly the same. It just means that every room looks like it belongs to the same house. In short, cohesion is all about visual continuity. So, what does that mean? Well, every room in your home can have its own personality. Maybe one room is more subdued and another room feels a little more bold or moody. But there really needs to be some common threads that connect the spaces in your home together. And when that thread is missing, the home can feel a little disjointed, disconnected, a little random, maybe even a little chaotic. And maybe you can't quite figure out exactly what's going on or why it feels wrong or why it feels disconnected, but you know that something feels off. So here is why most homes don't feel cohesive. Homeowners run into trouble creating a cohesive home because they decorate room by room. They think of each room as its own separate space, when in reality, it is connected to the much larger space that is your home, and that room can often be viewed from other rooms or other angles of your home in a larger visual picture. So when you think of a single room and you start to decorate it, and then you choose colors and furniture that you like and lighting for that specific room, more often than not, those decisions are not connected to the rest of the house. And that's why different rooms in your home feel like they belong to different houses. Because if you focus on decorating just one room at a time in your home without thinking about the larger picture of the entire home, you're much more likely to run into problems making your home look cohesive. And over time, you end up with too many different colors in your home, wood tones that are different from room to room, maybe metal finishes that compete with each other or that change depending on what room you're in, and lighting and light fixtures that just don't seem to relate to each other throughout the house. And suddenly the home feels like a collection of separate spaces instead of feeling like one connected design. The good news is that the fix is surprisingly simple. You just need to take a step back, zoom out, and create a plan, or what we would call a whole home framework first. Once you have that full framework, then you can zoom back into the individual rooms and make some changes, even small changes, to ensure that the entire home feels more connected. Before choosing furniture or decorating individual rooms, designers typically anchor a home around four main things. The first anchor is your main color palette. This usually includes one neutral foundation color and one or two supporting colors. So maybe your base neutral is grayish and some of your accent colors are sage green and maybe a blue gray. Now, that doesn't mean that every room in your home has to use those exact same colors, but it does mean that the colors you use should all relate to each other or relate back to a larger whole home color palette. The second anchor is materials and finishes. And this is actually where a lot of homes tend to fall apart. You might have 5 different wood tones, 3 different metal finishes, and maybe even completely different materials in every room. Instead, we want to try repeating specific materials throughout the home, building that connecting thread. So, for example, white oak you can be using in your furniture, your shelving, maybe your flooring, and maybe you use brass and that shows up in your mirrors, in your lighting, in your hardware for your kitchen cabinets. That repetition that you see throughout a home quietly connects all the rooms together, and that is what creates a cohesive look. The third anchor is your decorating style. Now, your style, it doesn't have to be super rigid in your home. but it really should act like a filter for most of your home buying decisions. Before buying something new, you want to ask yourself, does this fit the style of my home? That one question alone can really help you narrow down your decisions and prevent a lot of decorating mistakes. The fourth anchor is lighting and making sure that your light fixtures relate to each other. Lighting is one of the most overlooked parts of cohesive design. Now, you don't want identical light fixtures everywhere in your house, but you also don't want wildly different styles in every room. The key is having lighting that relates to each other in terms of style, finish, and size. When designers create cohesion in a home, they're always thinking about flow from room to room. So if a living room connects really well to a dining room, you might see things like shared color palettes, repeated wood tones, similar lighting or light fixture styles, and maybe even artwork that references the same colors. The rooms can feel different, but they still feel connected to each other because they have a common thread, either through color or style or fixtures or materials. So if your home feels a little disjointed, here's a quick way that you can diagnose the issues. I want you to ask yourself a few questions. The first is, do my colors relate to each other? Are my finishes intentional? And do they repeat throughout the home? Is the style consistent? Does my lighting feel connected? Is it a similar style or finish that is showing up throughout the home? And do the rooms feel like they belong to the same house? That's probably the most important question. If you answered no to several of these, well, then that is where you should focus your efforts first. Even small changes in a home can really dramatically affect how cohesive it looks. Now, when a home is cohesive, something interesting happens. The space will feel a little bit calmer, your decorating decisions will become easier, and even simple rooms in your home will start to look more finished. And the best part is you don't have to redo everything at once. Start with your style and defining a color palette for your home, and then you can build from there. If this is something you've been struggling with, I created a free training that explains some of the biggest mistakes that keep homes from feeling finished and cohesive, and how designers actually approach decorating. It's the same framework that I teach my students, and you can watch it for free using the link in the video description. Cohesion is not about perfection, and it's not about matching everything in your home either. It's about having clarity and a plan that is reflected throughout your home. When your colors, your materials, your lighting, and your style start working well together, your home will finally start to look and feel more complete. And when you have a plan, decorating will start to feel so much easier. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.